Be careful, y'all read this. It says, be careful to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded you. Do not turn from the right or to the left. He wants us to be focused. Some of us older people, we remember when we used to watch our grandparents out in the field and on the mules and stuff. Then the horses, they had blinders on the side. And those blinders were to keep them focused so they wouldn't look to their right and they wouldn't look to their left. They would stay on the path that was before them. So God says, I don't want you to look to the right or to the left so that you may have success everywhere you go. He wants you to keep your blinders on so that you will have success wherever you go. All because you are focused on what God would have you to do. Give me the next verse. I'm going to make it clear today. It says, this book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall what? Meditate on it when? Day and night. So that you may be careful to do all, check this out, this next part. Come on. So that you may do all that is, written in this book, okay? It says, for then you, somebody say me. You will make your way prosperous, and then who? Will have good success. God is saying that I want you focused and I want you to keep my word so that you will make your way prosperous and then you will have success. God is saying, you can't be focused listening to everybody. God is saying you can't be focused going all over the place. God is saying you got to be focused because if you're not focused, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't do it. No. But God is saying that he won't, somebody say relationship. We are in a partnership with God. You understand what I'm saying? We are in a partnership with God. And God is saying that I want you to do what I asked you to do so that when you go where you're going, you will be prosperous when you get there. Now, he was talking to the children of Israel. They were going into Canaan. They were going into the promised land. And God is saying, don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. I've told you what to do. And since I've told you what to do, stay focused. Stay focused. Somebody need to hear that today. Stay focused on what God has told you to do. Because we get all off focus, we miss the destiny that God has already placed on our lives. God has planned. Jeremiah said that he has a plan for everybody. And in that plan, he said that he want to build us up, not tear us down. He want to take us places and expose us to stuff. But when we don't stay focused, it's not important message. Let's go. Now today, I'm going to talk about a giving heart. A giving heart. You take your seat. I'm talking about a giving heart. A giving heart. Because you got to look at this verse. When you look at this verse, see, because when I start talking about, and I'm going to go back to this verse, you're going to get it, all right? A lot of times we think about giving, that's when we think about stewardship, the only thing we think about is giving. But according to Scripture, that's secondary. Giving is secondary. Because before we can give, we must first have. Come on now. Before we can give something, we first got to have it. And so before we can possess it, we have to first receive it. So therefore, stewardship is, in the very first place, receiving God's good and bountiful gifts. And once we receive what God has given to us, and I'm going to cover all that, those gifts that God gives us are to be used, or not to be used solely for our own purposes. They must be used for the benefit of others and ultimately for the kingdom of God. So the steward needs to first, check this out,